Throughout history, many women have overcome challenges and broken barriers to create inventions that change the world. Their ideas and work have improved science, technology, medicine, and daily life. These women made discoveries that shaped modern communication, computing, and healthcare, and even introduced everyday conveniences we still use today. Their stories are a testament to their creativity, determination, and the lasting impact of their contributions. Marie Curie, 1867 to 1934, was born Maria Sklodowska in Warsaw, Poland, during a time when her homeland was under Russian control, and women faced severe limitations in accessing higher education. Determined to study science, she enrolled in a clandestine flying university in Warsaw, which admitted women. In 1891, she moved to Paris, where she attended the Sorbonne and earned degrees in physics and mathematics, often studying in unheated rooms and surviving on meager resources. In Paris, she met Pierre Curie, a physicist whose collaboration and shared passion for research led to their marriage and groundbreaking work in the field of radioactivity. Building on the discoveries of Henri Becquerel, they investigated uranium rays and found that other substances emitted similar energy. This work led to their discovery of two new elements: polonium, named after Marie's native Poland, and radium. The pair was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1903, making Marie the first woman to receive the honor. After Pierre's tragic death in 1906, Marie continued their work, eventually isolating radium in pure form and winning a second Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1911. Her discoveries were instrumental in the development of X-ray technology, and during World War I, she helped equip ambulances with portable X-ray machines, personally training technicians and operating machines at the front lines. Despite the adverse effects of prolonged radiation exposure on her health, Curie remained dedicated to science, paving the way for future generations of researchers. Her legacy lives on in the medical and scientific communities, and her name is synonymous with groundbreaking achievement. Hedy Lamarr, 1914-2000, was born Hedwig Eva Maria Kiesler in Vienna, Austria, into a wealthy and cultured Jewish family. She demonstrated an early aptitude for both the arts and sciences, but it was her beauty that led her to a career in acting. After a controversial start in European cinema, she fled an unhappy marriage to a controlling arms manufacturer and moved to Hollywood, where she became one of the most glamorous stars of the 1930s and 1940s. However, Lamarr was not content with being just a film star. During World War II, she became deeply involved in efforts to help the Allies and used her knowledge of military technology, gleaned from her first husband, to invent a secure communication system. Collaborating with composer George Antheil, she developed frequency-hopping spread-spectrum technology, which allowed radio signals to switch between frequencies in a predetermined pattern, making them harder to intercept or jam. Though the U.S. Navy initially rejected her invention, the principles behind it were later adopted during the Cold War and became the foundation for modern wireless communication technologies, including Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and GPS. Lamarr's inventive genius was largely unrecognized during her lifetime, as her Hollywood image overshadowed her contributions to science. In her later years, she received several accolades for her groundbreaking work, cementing her legacy as a visionary inventor who transformed modern technology. Ada Lovelace, 1815–1852, born Augusta Ada Byron, was the only legitimate child of the poet Lord Byron, though she never knew him, as he separated from her mother when Ada was an infant. Her mother, determined to prevent her daughter from inheriting her father's dangerous poetic temperament, insisted on a rigorous education in mathematics, science, and logic. Despite the societal constraints of the time, which often excluded women from intellectual pursuits, Ada's brilliance in mathematics became evident. She became fascinated with machines, particularly the analytical engine, a mechanical general-purpose computer designed by Charles Babbage. In 1843, Ada translated a scientific paper about the machine and added her own detailed notes, which were 3 times the length of the original document. In these notes, she outlined how the machine could be programmed to perform complex calculations, and theorized that it could manipulate symbols to process text, music, and graphics. This made her the first person to articulate the concept of a general-purpose computer and write what is now recognized as the first computer program. Tragically, Ada died of uterine cancer at the age of 36, but her visionary ideas became foundational in the field of computer science. Today, Ada Lovelace is celebrated as a pioneer, with her contributions inspiring women in technology and computing worldwide. Stephanie Kwolek, 1923 to 2014, was born in New Kensington, Pennsylvania, to Polish immigrant parents who encouraged her curiosity and education. She initially planned to become a doctor, but took a temporary position at DuPont as a chemist to save money for medical school. At DuPont, she became involved in polymer research, which fascinated her and ultimately shifted her career path. In 1965, while working on a project to develop lightweight durable materials for tires, Kwolek made a serendipitous discovery. She synthesized a solution that, when spun into fibers, produced an incredibly strong and lightweight material. This became known as Kevlar, a fiber 5 times stronger than steel by weight. Kevlar's applications quickly expanded beyond tires, becoming a critical material in bulletproof vests, helmets, and other protective gear. It is also used in aerospace engineering, fiber optics, ropes, cables, and many industrial products. Kwolek's invention has saved countless lives and revolutionized materials science. She received numerous awards for her work, including induction into the National Inventors Hall of Fame, and her legacy as one of the most impactful chemists of the 20th century endures. Mary Anderson, 1866 to 1953, was born in Greene County, Alabama during the Reconstruction era. A businesswoman and inventor, she was also an astute observer of practical problems. In 1903, during a trip to New York City, she noticed that streetcar drivers struggled to see clearly in the rain, as they had to open their windows or manually wipe their windshields. Inspired by this inefficiency, Anderson developed a solution. She designed a hand-operated lever inside the vehicle that moved a rubber blade across the windshield to clear rain or snow. She patented the device later that year, creating what we now recognize as the windshield wiper. Despite the practicality of her invention, automakers were initially uninterested, believing it would be distracting to drivers. Anderson did not profit significantly from her innovation, but by the 1920s, windshield wipers became standard in automobiles, greatly enhancing road safety. Her invention transformed driving and laid the groundwork for modern automated wiper systems, proving her foresight and ingenuity.